He can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. They'll have a first down past the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rashad Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 46 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. McDonald. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running left, it's Penny. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
14-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the gun, it's McDonald. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. gun. McDonald. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A handoff to Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
53 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
At plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Falcons 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The Carr's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
That's it, baby.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, McDonald airing it out, looking for Ridley.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to throw again. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw. McDonald. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. And if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. On the move to his left. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluded, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Franks now. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They try again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Only able to get back a yard for...
And that leads us to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And give him credit, he deserves it, but this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback, but from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
They'll try and run it here. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have
this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got this. Check 45 at the mark. Check 45 at the mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Still 9 remaining on second down. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunity.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing is McDonald. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McDonald. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Falcons' 1st down.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Play action. It's McDonald. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's McDonald to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Bring in the second sprint.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have... And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. John Kaminsky in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack. Carr. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Shotgun now for Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
The score, Falcons 27, Vikings 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble. But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
The 1st down pass. A fumble on the play.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Penny. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?